Listening is the ultimate tool to problem solving. That's what I'm going to talk about today. It's what I learned. Actually, I really never understood this until an energy mastery course that I took, where we got to really experience the difference that comes about when you listen, not just with your ears, but with your whole body. I'm Linda Armstrong. I'm an energy healer and an awakening coach. And what I do is help people to clear the subconscious programming that is holding them back from stepping into their full potential to create a life they love. And that's my website, lovemylife.coach. You can find out more about me there. But so today, I want to talk about listening and how it can solve so many problems. So a lot of times when there's a problem going on, whether it's between two people or a whole group of people, if you were to sit back and watch the conversation, the argument, whatever it is, this disagreement, if you were to sit back and watch the people involved, you would probably notice that they are all each very busy trying to get their point across. But nobody's listening. It's just a bunch of people saying their point. And I know this firsthand because I know that's how I used to be with my mom when I was growing up. And I've seen her be that way with more than just me, where she's so busy thinking about the next thing she's going to say or going through all the memories in the subconscious, actually, pulling all these memories up to either back up or to prove the point, right? So you may be responding, right? One person is just doing all this, just giving out all the data, all the information as to why they're right, basically, or why their idea is the best idea, or whatever that is. Meanwhile, they're not hearing what the other person might be saying that actually could solve the whole thing or contribute to it, or even acknowledge what it is they're trying to say in the first place. But people can get so caught up in proving their point. Like, I think my dog right now is trying to prove a point. Let's hope that the other dog heard him and we don't have to listen to dogs barking. But that's just really how it works. Like, if you can actually, you say you're in this kind of conversation, even if you notice the other person isn't listening to the words you're saying, but if you stop and just listen without having to respond, letting them say everything they need to say, letting them get it out, because after all, we all just want to be heard, right? Yeah. So when you can listen and hear that person, number one, you might actually take in more of what they're saying and be able to see the valid points that they do have, because you've stopped going through your mind chatter of your whole argument of how you're going to prove yourself. You've actually respected yourself as well as the other person to just listen to what they want to say. And when they see that you are actually listening to what they're saying, their energy will calm because they're being heard, right? So it works on both sides. Listening helps you by actually hearing what that person is telling you, and it helps them by knowing that they're being heard. It's very important. So then, once, say, that person on the other side of this discussion feels they've been heard, it opens up the door for you to actually say, okay, well, I can see this, I can see that, but I had this other part I wanted to bring to it, or I listened, even if you have to say, I listened to everything you want to say. Can you just take a moment to listen to what I want to say? Because probably we can come to an agreement where everything works for everybody. Because ultimately, that's what will happen. Yeah, because there's going to be parts of both sides of this, because everything's a mirror, that do reflect something within each other, or each point of view, say, right? So you have to play with it to to experience it, because I'm not that sure that if someone told me these words without me experiencing it, that I would know how true this is. So I would invite you to, the next time you either witness some kind of I'm going to say argument, because usually it happens when it's a heated thing, right? Um, and actually, if you don't listen when it's not heated, it's going to turn into a heated conversation, because that person's like, you never listened to me. I'm telling you this. You didn't hear it. I mean, boy, that's like an everyday occurrence for a lot of people, right? So listening is key to problem solving. But the part I want to also add to it is that when you're listening, see if you can feel the other person's words. Feel their message. Not maybe the angry voice, but what's behind the angry voice, right? Use like all of your senses, all of you, your whole entire being, your whole body to listen, not just your ears, because you will pick up on so much more. And again, that person will feel you listening. It's an energetic thing too. They will feel that you opened to listen to what they have to say. And I'm telling you, it will cut the problem down by half, if not more, if you can just hear each other. So listening is really big. We all want to be heard. I mean, you know it. You want to be heard. So it doesn't do you any good to start racking up the argument and like getting your ammunition. It feels like that, like it's ammunition about all these things, all these times when you did this or whatever it is, and it didn't work, whatever that is. It's all in the past anyway. It doesn't matter. What matters is the here and the now and coming to a solution, right? Solving a problem, seeing what steps to take next, how would this work in everybody's best interest. And that comes so easily when you just open to receive what someone is saying to you, let them know you're hearing them, and then to be able to communicate back, because they have softened their energy and they will be more open to hearing you. That's all I want to say today. So if you like what I shared here today, I would love to for you to subscribe, share, and comment below. Comment below if you've had this experience, if you didn't even realize this was what was happening, but something took you by surprise, that things were solved so easily. Maybe even if you just witnessed people listening to each other. Yeah, we need to spread that energy. So that's a good, I'm happy I'm making this video, because even just me making it, even if nobody looks at it, that energy, I'm putting it out there into the universe so that people can listen to each other, be able to communicate better, and solve more problems, come to more solutions and better understanding through this energy of love, compassion, understanding. That's all I'll leave you with today. Have a wonderful day. I send you much peace, love, and light, as always. Bye.